Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna play this deck one more day. This will very likely be the last day that I try this deck. Not really been feeling it. On paper it seems good to me, but like I just don't draw these early spells ever. And the deck doesn't seem like it can win without them. Not a lot. Got up, tried to go out and take a walk, but it was raining, so ate some food, now we're here. This hand just doesn't seem good enough. It's got one scry. It's probably good. Yep, nope. Once you get your Twitch Prime added, you no longer have ads, so Twitch Prime is pretty sweet. You shouldn't have ads on any channel, not just mine. This hand might have not been a good keep, but I think there's enough mid-range decks that having like a Fumigate and a Descend's fine. Also think killing a Crypt Breaker is definitely worth it. If I had 5 lands, I would probably, I don't know, if I had another way to stall, I might have just like played for the Fumigate. Wow, they don't have a 2-drop. That's encouraging. It's pretty encouraging. Got 2 Wraths and a Limvalin, they didn't even have a 2-drop. Feels like something we're happy about. It's the first zombie match we've played in a while, isn't it? I don't know. Yesterday's foray into trying to learn how to edit videos went so poorly that I got pretty darn emo. I was pretty upset yesterday. So I have 4 cards in their hand? That's like a bunch of cards. Guess I'll just use the Fumigate. Like I watched YouTube videos, like step-by-step videos, and I was still failing. So like I don't know if I'm just too dumb or if my computer's just too bad, but either one of those is things I can't solve, so they're both kind of discouraging. How greedy is it of me to take a hit? Taking 1 hit's probably not that bad, right? Seeing if I could get a desert before I did this. I could not. We already have all the mana in the world, and we're nowhere near having enough deserts, so I guess I'll just ignore the deserts and get those. I was trying to decide whether I was going to cycle this or not, but I don't think I'm going to. That cannot be solved on my budget. My computer shouldn't be that bad though. Like it's not terrible. I'd tell you the stats on it, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. That's an Ulamog. Alright, well, we'll just play an Ulamog then. Can't, oh, he's conceding. I was like, it's not letting me click. I don't understand. Well, our opponent got a very bad draw. We got what appeared to be a very decent draw. And, we did what we do versus zombies, I guess. Let's scoot all these cards over here where we can actually just look at them. Yeah, I don't actually know what it is, though. Linvala seems good versus zombies. I like putting the cards over there that I think seem good. Cat seem good versus zombies. The quantitative field actually kind of seems good versus zombies too, because I think the games will be kind of slower. What seems bad versus Zombros? Good luck. I don't know who's going to buy them. I like all my cards too. Yep, they are pretty overpriced. Ulamogs, I guess, don't seem like everything. I think I won all of these. Maybe I can cut one World Breaker too. I have to cut 3 more cards? I like how I keep sorting it out of habit, but yet I view these cards more as 2 and 4 drops, so I have to keep putting them over so I can look. Don't think I need to gain life. Thank you for the auto host total and Mackle. I appreciate it. Maybe this is just way too many 5 drops. Maybe that's just a million too many 5 drops, maybe. Having an Ulamog in my deck and not having ways to ramp into it seems kind of piss poor. Guess I could have vehicles. Maybe the World Breaker's just better. Alright, we'll try with no Ulamog and see what happens. We have 6 other rafts and we have the 3 enchantments, so that seems okay. Alright, well this hand seems great. And he's already mulliganed. This hand seems like probably the first or second best hand we've ever had with this deck, yet we don't even have all of our colors of mana, which is hilarious. This deck just doesn't like me, but it obviously has to be good. A lot of people don't like me though, so it's reasonable. Didn't have a 2-drop either? Interesting. I would have thought he would have sped his deck up. Sure. I think I'd rather make sure this one resolves. There's kind of a negative on mana though, because if I'd played this guy last turn, whatever I put this on would have produced an additional mana the following turn. Yeah, I'm gonna miss a lot of things, but I was more worried about like the Weirding Wood getting doomfalled. Yep. I can just play World Breaker next turn, but hello Parliament. Or I can stop him from drawing a card. I'm down with the stopping of drawing of a card. Oh god, I hit cycle. No, I misclicked. That's savage. Well, that could cause some issues. I was trying to crit breaker this guy. Probably going to lose. If it turns out crit breakering that guy probably wouldn't have changed much. Very likely it was only going to affect 2 mana. Or 2 damage. This kind of does? Okay, yeah. Didn't affect anything. So we're on a 5 outer and we have 2 draw steps for it. Actually, if he's just going to attack with those, we can probably even get a... We can probably get a Cat or a Limvala and live now, depending on his hand. Depend on his hand, but it was still a pretty bad misclick. Should have played my land first so I could press F6. I didn't play this last turn either, did I? A turn that I could have. Oh, Lord, are we just dead? Can't just be dead, right? It's like 14 damage or 13 or something. Sure. Alright, sweet. Not dead. Should have probably attacked with one more thing. Too lazy to do the math. I assume I'm dead, but like I said, too lazy to do the math. See, 3, 15. Yeah, we're well dead. Yeah, one discard spell took our 1 wrath, and our play mistake wouldn't have affected the game at least. These cards didn't seem very good, did they? Eh, they're still fine. It killed a Liliana's Mastery. If we'd, they could have sky ships and stuff that I need to worry about. Yeah, this sounds fine. Didn't play anything till turn 3 and we still just died, right? Scrap Heap Scrounger? I guess we'll save to cast out. I don't really know if we should. Not really sure if we should care about the Scrounger. Alright. Well, that was a good draw, I guess. As far as good draws go. Well, we can World Breaker next turn if we draw it. Can now officially draw all of the good cards. That's a World Breaker. Alright. It does something. So we have a cast out and we have the away and we have a clue. So we still have a bunch of cards. It's just what do they have? This whole thing's an instant, right? Alright, so we'll exile to one creature. Hmm. I guess it's safe to pass the turn. Make decisions based on what I do this turn, based on what they do. Alright, well, we basically have to hit a raft now, right? So we're just going to have to take the 7 and draw as many cards as possible. Oh, the Fumigate would be a good draw. There's a Fumigate. Alright. We still have a bunch of cards we can draw. Another Liliana's Masteries, not bad. Raven doesn't seem great. Also doesn't seem great. Limvala. Limvala doesn't seem bad. It's the biggest creature if I play it. Yeah, it's the biggest creature if I play it, and I gain 5 life. Maybe I'm supposed to keep Ulamog in. Got rid of all the Ulamogs, didn't I? So I have reasonable blocks this turn. Kind of surprised how many lands we got considering we sideboarded out ours and stuff. Just a fifth Lily or third Liliana's Mastery? That'd be bad. I guess not. That Ballista could start going insane, I think. Yeah, there's a cat. Cats are fun. Our promise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't do both. So if I can't do both, I guess I'd rather have the cat. No, I guess I would rather not have the cat. So I only have 2 deserts. I have to get 1 desert. So we gotta get 1 desert. We'll get 1 desert and a Seagate wreckage. I don't see the scavenging grounds. There she is. There's things we could play. That's one of them. Guess I'm gonna attack. I have chump blockers. I have cats. Hey, Anarif. Feel like we're decently far ahead here. We obviously don't have any very good blocks, but yeah, we're as live as it gets. We're live at the back. No, I needed that cat. That cat made me feel like I was going to win this game. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm going to win this game anyway, but like the cat really made me feel like I was going to win this game. Nah. Nope, this is game 2. This attack feels a bit suspect. It is a 2-turn clock though. We're at 20 life. Drawing between 1 and 2 cards a turn. I messed up, by the way. I should have played the Shefflet Dunes so I could sack the dunes to the scavenging grounds. If he doesn't kill the Liliana, or if he doesn't kill the Linvala or mess with the Linvala or something, we can always like put the desert on the Linvala and attack for 1,000,000 in the air. Yeah, well, that card doesn't seem like it matters. Alright. So I guess he's dead to the Oasis to Linvala then. So that is definitely a bug then because we are certain. No, we're in round 1. We're in game 3. It even says game 3 right there. Alright, well, we beat zombies. They didn't seem like they had a particularly good draw any of the 3 games. Yet I still gotta feel like a favorite with 6 Wrath of Gods versus a zombie deck, right? Need to obtain my phone. Just in case, for some reason, somebody magically watches the Ray. Yeah, there's not a lot left to learn about this format. How many more weeks are there of this format? Like 3 Friday Night Magics, maybe? Uh, I guess there's the classics at the SCG events, but some people might have ARG. I guess there's some nationals before rotation. All right, we'll play first. Our nationals is not before rotation, and we're not going to our nationals, but I think I ate too much. What do we got? Yeah, oh, we about messed up, friends. Definitely play our land first so we can get that F6 value. That was a close one. Not being able to F6 is a tragedy. Is this a little Loontusk cub? Eh. I'm just going to play this and present him with a double block. If he doesn't have any energy, that is. Which he'll probably have energy. But if he does, we're going to present him with a single block. I believe this match is supposed to be very good for me, but we know about how much I know about matchups. Which is about none. Yeah, opponent played best card. So our little Fraben Inspector is going to get thrown under a bus. Goodbye, Fraben, goodbye. Hmm. Is it bad that that makes me potentially just want to chump block with the Walking Ballista? And like cycle 2 things to look for a land for either of these spells? I guess both of those spells, technically. But could also try to chump block and then pump and kill that. Guess we'll see what he lets us do. He may play like a removal spell or something and not even give us the option of doing the block stuff. I think looking for a land seems better than just clearing the board up. How is everybody today? How many beta lands did you pick up local? And which arts did you get? Opponent has either DC'd or has a hard decision. No idea. Oh, opponent, why art thou not making movements? Seem to be gasping for air today. Hmm. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. I think looking for the land's more important. But where we don't have 2 white, this could be wrong. If we had 2 right, it's probably... If we had 2 white, it's probably definitely right. So now we basically need a basic plains? That's not a basic plains. Oh, that kind of is. Fortified village or basic plains, please. That is neither of those things. Wonder if I was supposed to just deal with his, like, Long Tusk Cub last turn and not worry about any of this. If we didn't hit the land, though, we probably couldn't win. It's a hell of a big hit. It's like 12 damage on board. 13 damage on board. Let's just see what his follow-up is. Not sure what we want him to have. Glory Bringers times a million would be kind of poopy. Tap. Well, we knew he had something, though. He had 6 cards in hand. 2 Glory Bringers kills us. And he's immediately tapping double red, so... Oh well. Seems pretty untuned to me. Ulogs just feel bad to me in almost every game and almost every match. Except versus the actual control decks. Wait, what? I didn't tell it to do that. Let's try this again. I don't think I want sowers unless I'm trying to cast Ulamogs. Like, I'm not really ramping, right? My curve basically ends at 6. Like, we had an hour in our hand all last game, and it didn't seem like it mattered, so I can't imagine why. I think all the control matches, maybe this match, maybe I'm supposed to leave Ulamogs in. I could just be wrong. Oh, swell. I think our opponents drone really well both of these games. I don't care if he casts something off of the servant because we have the descend. Sure. I'm gonna waste the first Linvala just to get 2 creatures. Hopefully he'll add something to the board that we care about. Because, like, as of right now, we still have pretty good blocks. Have less good blocks now. So you can make that thing a 7? Opponent still has 5 cards in hand. At 5 cards in hand, I still don't want to play our only Wrath. Starting to think I should just never sideboard out Ulamogs. Because, like, we're back to 9 mana, right? Apparently I have to tap a white mana. Sure, whatever. I'll just leave one float and I'm not untapping things. This should at least make him commit a Glorybringer. He saved his energy. That means he pretty much has to have a Glorybringer. He's kind of hoping to draw a spring at some point. I wonder what I would take out for the Glorybringers, or I have to probably leave in Oblivion Sours if I want Ulamogs as well, don't I? That's kind of a tilt. Okay, that makes it less of a tilt. Is this better to cycle this? Because if I hit a land, I can still use that. That's not a land. Cast about a million things this game. This thing is giganto right now, though. It can get 6. It can kill both of these. Nyeh. Let it kill him. I have blockers for days on this guy. He left in Magma Spray versus Ramp. That's the type of thing that if I lose might make me tilted. So I get a guaranteed card if I use that. This thing can be an 8 currently. Not another Glorybringer. That's such a good spell there. Such an odd attack. Worldbreaker. Worldbreaker doesn't block that, does it? Hmm. So I currently can't even block the Long Tusk Cub. My dude just dies. Well, that's just great. Oh, we need to draw another Raph. That is another Raph, isn't it? Alright, well. Start by tapping you and you. And put you on you. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we have all 4 of those in? Yeah, we have all 4 World Breakers in. If he kills this, we get our World Breaker back, which is kind of cute. So upkeep. Rip. Alright. Well, at some point we have to get something out. Hydra's a good draw. Better draw than what we've had. Another blink. Another thing we can't use. Yeah, at least we can play this one. So tap you and you. Put you on you. Don't care which mana it is. Doesn't matter. Then tap you with you and you. Fortunately, we can't go after the Lumbering Falls because he can just save it. Oh, one of those is a better draw than the other one of those. That's a good one. That's kind of a good one too, isn't it? So we should have enough, probably have enough mana to do all of this. I have not did the math before I start. Um, Just have a colorless. I tapped my mana wrong, but that's fine. Oh, never mind. They're conceding. No wonder it was causing such an issue tapping lands there. Let's go get to draw a card. Yeah, so let's rethink about this whole sideboarding thing then. All of this stuff seemed to work, but like Ulamog seems to work too. Maybe World Breakers are less good. If I'm bringing in these, I feel like I have to bring in these. And then I just have way too many cards. The Fraven Inspectors, maybe they're not good here. Literally the only thing we can do on turn one, though. Stop running out of Fraven Inspector feels pretty insane. Alright, we'll try this. And this hand seems fun. Have a turn 4, he has his best spell again. It's a little discouraging. It's gonna deal like 1,000,000 damage. Feel pretty favored versus any ramp deck or any teamer deck that doesn't play turn 2 Long Tusk Cub. Well, he doesn't play his third land drop, I guess. That means he probably has negates, maybe? Yeah. That has to have a negate if he doesn't have the one. I don't really want to cast Fumigate, but I believe I'm pretty close to have to since I'm already at 11. We have drawn an actual 1,000,000 lands right now. So, wouldn't mind to draw an Oblivion Sower, I guess. Yep. Wouldn't mind to draw a Wrath of God, I guess, then. Right on time. Right on time to be Oh, did I tap my mana wrong? Yeah, I tapped my mana wrong, but it doesn't matter. Only got one. Could have mattered if I'd hit 2 untapped lands, I guess. Didn't matter, though. Can't Sanctum. Gotta cast a 7 mana spell to Sanctum. 6 mana spells don't do that. I don't think. Yeah, 7 mana or greater. Uh, There's like a number of things that just kill us. Number of things that can just kill us. Quantitative Field might be useful. Depending on what's in his hand and stuff. I guess that's good for us. I guess that's not good for us. We're going to take 8 damage if he just has another Glorybringer where we could be dead. He did not exert that either, so... Alright, well, how much mana do we have? We need... To get all of his things, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 land. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 land. But the problem is we also need to gain life to play around the next Glorybringer. So, guess we start with... Play around a Glorybringer this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the best we could do and not die to a Glorybringer. Still gonna die to Glorybringer though. Nothing we can do about that. A lot of things we can do about other stuff though. Could just not have anything else too, I guess. That's not terrible. So we have a kitty cat and we have a caracal. We'd have to spend 6 mana to get that one. We could have put a Walking Ballista on the table as opposed to killing the other Thopter, but I kind of wanted the Walking Ballista to be able to like tutor for an Ulamog. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'd still leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. that we could get. So how many lands do we have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we could get a World Breaker and play a Walking Ballista for 4? Is that math right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we can do all that. That seems pretty good then. Alright. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guess I should attack first, shouldn't I? See if he's willing to block. It's pretty close to dead just from the Walking Ballista, but... Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play you for 8. Yes. We're going to kill one of his blue sources with the Sanctum of Ugum. They can't play Confiscation Coup now. Not that I think he had it or anything, but... Don't die to Glorybringer. Alright, I guess we just win then. He didn't have anything for his last 3 cards. I'm not sure if we need Ulamog for this match. Maybe if all the matches are going to go slow, maybe we don't need like the cats or something. I think that's our first time playing versus Teamer, and it just seemed kind of odd. Apparently my car has to go to the shop, so I may not be making a Fatal Push appearance this week. What are you into today, Jay Still? So far we've dodged Basic Mountain this tournament, and we've did much better than the last couple of days. I am PD. This hand can't be a keep. I'm gonna miss Ulamogs. I don't think this hand's a keep either. Apparently something's wrong with my brakes. They locked up when I come home the other night, or by locked up I mean they wouldn't hold. I don't think I can keep a 7 drop and a couple of 5 drops. Alright, well this is the best hand we've saw. Versus potentially another Teamer deck. This hand's functional. I mean, we still have to hit a land, but it's functional. Anything but Long Tusk Cub, please. You have to have a Long Tusk Cub when I mulligan to 4. I guess we won't scoop. Do you have Friday Night Magics where you live? Yeah, I gotta start logging on a little earlier in the day, I think. Ronus. Don't respect that card at all, but... Alright, well, we're dead. It's a 2-turn clock. The best we can do in 2 turns is even play 1 3-drop. So I'm pretty sure these cards will go here. I still think these cards come in. We'll try this sower stuff one more time as well. I'm not sure I'm happy with it or not, but... I guess I want you as well, don't I? What did I side out last game? I feel like I had all of these cards in. 1 point. Oh yeah, you told me. I remember that now. That's a horrendous drive. I do not know when I sideboarded out last match. Fraben, thank you. Thank you. I would have not figured that out on my own. Alright, let's try it like this again. I would not have remembered that on my own, because how often do you ever sideboard a Fraben out? And it's probably completely wrong for me to be doing it now, but if I'm going to leave Ulamogs in, I feel like I have to leave the Sowers or something in. I don't know. Kind of feel like I should just have 4 World Breakers. And no Ulamogs. I'm pretty excited about hopefully getting to come Friday, because if I come Friday, I get to pick up my new playmat. Wow, the delay's that bad today? A minute? Why is it a minute today? Not really dropping frames. Why? Why is my delay that bad today? Is this hand keepable? We don't really have that many white sources in the deck. This hand doesn't seem keepable either. Sorry, I'm loading up the stream on my phone to see what the delay looks like. I have to scroll so far down to find my name. 4 people. We'll have 4 viewers today. Wow. So, what is the delay like on my phone? Holy crap, the delay's a minute and a half today. I wonder if recording the videos is making it that bad. It's like 90 seconds on my phone. That's insane. I guess that's not that bad when there's only 4 people watching, but like if I was trying to interact with a bunch of people, that'd be miserable, wouldn't it? I knew today was going to be a pretty dead day before I logged on. I'll probably cycle this cast out. 1 cast out's probably not going to do a lot for us. The game doesn't seem to be lagging though, it just seems to be the stream. Wonder if it's because I'm recording now. Wonder if that's slowing it down this badly. A cat would be a cool draw. Meow meow. That's not a cat. He lacks his energy. An untapped land would now be a cool draw. Huh, now it seems like the delay's not that bad. It's only like 20 or 30 seconds. Uh-oh. Well, we definitely need that untapped land now. Are we greedy and we play this? Yeah. We like to be greedy. Might make them add something else to the board or something. Ooh. All lands. So now we move up to 8. So if we draw a shrine, Ulamog's even online? He didn't make tokens again. I guess he's got a confiscation coup or something. Oh, doesn't have a land if he does, so that's fine. Oh, never mind. I guess he didn't have the coup. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Oh. Well, that makes sense too. But we have a descend, so I guess that's okay. Or Wrath of Gods are better than descends. At any point that we draw a shrine, we can still Ulamugi, so that's kind of cool. Could just draw like land too and descend on the next turn and get there. Rip. Could put a land in my graveyard to get a 4/4 out of this. Is that good enough? Is that worth it? It's probably not worth it when we have an Ulamog, right? Because if they drew a Glorybringer, they'd just be able to exert it anyway. I wonder if it was correct to put a 4/4 there. I think it's only correct if you're playing around Ulamog, and I think like, or not Ulamog, if you're playing around the, that sucks. You can confiscation coup Ulamog now. Yeah, I tried to go take a walk earlier before I started streaming, but it was already doing the ringing stuff. Well, next turn we can Ulamog. Not sure if it's good enough next turn. Probably have to draw like another Wrath and it resolve. I feel like if this Ulamog was just a World Breaker, we would have been in a lot better shape this game. That's not a fun. That's not a fun sight. All right, so we really need to draw one of our 4 Wrath of Gods that are remaining in our deck. That's kind of like a Wrath of God. It's like better to play this, right? If I play this, what happens? I kill this and this and this can block this, still take lethal by a lot. If I kill that and that, he makes 2 and I go to 1, but then he's got 4 flyers. I think this is the better play. Both of them lose to like Glorybringer and stuff. I have an extra mana in my pool, don't care. Both of them lose to like a million things, but I believe this one gets me the better chance at getting an extra turn. We did mulligan and then draw 4 more lands than our opponent, who's drawn 6 more cards than us, which is pretty unlucky. Alright, well, we were dead to Glorybringer, whichever line we took. The match doesn't feel that great. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click in the links below to find the deck list, the Twitch, and the Twitter. Following any of that and or following the YouTube is much appreciated. No reason for me to spam you guys though, since all 4 of you youngins know. Yeah. We have one a dice roll versus the old Gimpy. Hey, I'm an old man. Everybody's younger than me. Alright, we'll keep. This hand seems fine. This hand seems like one of the better hands we've had. Seems like one of the better hands we've had. Could be a mirror, in which case this hand all of a sudden becomes much worse. Thank you for following the YouTube, Chris. Well, I was trying to decide whether I was supposed to cycle my cast out. I guess my opponent has given me that answer. Another walking ballista. Uploading yesterday's video as we speak from my phone. Got a feeling this match probably depends a whole lot on who draws their Ulamog and who draws their, like, hours. Alright, well, our ramp spell is better than their ramp spell so far. Is it storming that bad? I didn't know it was really storming at all, to be honest. It was like kind of sprinkling here last I looked. I tapped 2 mana. Should be able to put a counter over one. There you go, Moto. Thank you. Well, that sucks. Might only be able to get the one. Might only be able to get the one little match in then. He's got an hours. Of course. Why would our opponent not have an hours? Seems like the most important card in this match. Well, we had a wonderful hand if we got paired versus most decks. And now we're probably just Dobbs. At least we're not getting ready to get wiped off the map like the Caribbeans. And maybe the lower part of Florida. Snake and Ulamog this turn. And if they do, we're back to 3 lands and the game's over? I guess the game's not over. We could top deck 1 cast out. And then they could not have anything else. And we'd have a chance. Okay, sweet. Well, they don't have an Eldrazi. Or if they do have an Eldrazi, they only have the World Breaker, and the World Breaker is not the end of the world? Oh, it's just a Wrath of God? Alright, well, we can keep playing. What's this one? Bag o' memes. Ooh, now we have one. Things are getting exciting, friends. It's who draws an Eldrazi first. Who draws an Eldrazi first? What? Oh, I typed it wrong. There we go. The trash cannon is full. Hey! We did it, fam! We got luckier than our opponent. Woo! Come on, why is it making me tap them down there too? Just put the map. There we go. I grabbed those two because if he doesn't have a land, it shuts off the shrines as well. Either way, they kill exactly 2 lands, but like if he doesn't have a land, this gets to shrine. Well, he had a land. Could have a descend. We probably need another one. Like, the first Eldrazi is probably what matters when you're in the early turns of the game. When you're past that, it's probably more than that. We're 2-1 right now, George. J Army, it's decent but not great. Like it's not been impressive, but like I don't know any other way to say it. It's not been impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain our point of life. Wait, what? Oh, yes. Sorry, I got to tap 1 more mana. Second Eldrazi. Hooah. It doesn't seem terrible though. We've got paired versus like a lot of red deck wins since we started playing the deck, and we haven't looked particularly good versus those, and the teamer matches have seemed kind of hard as well. This is just a generic mirror, like just who gets there. Um, wonder if you can just like beat down the mirror. Probably not. Sowers are probably fine. The other World Breakers probably fine, and the quantitative field's probably fine. Put those in that spot, that in that spot, these in this spot. So I have to get rid of 6 cards. I was actually thinking about that when I did it. The Limvala's probably not great because A, we have World Breakers, and B, we don't need the life probably most games. Some fumigates are probably okay, just in case they're on the fault knot version of the deck, but I don't think I want all of them, especially when we already have Descend. And I'm thinking Walking Ballistas and Frabens are the least likely cards I care about next. I don't think I care about the Walking Ballistas at all. Eh, the Fraven doesn't seem good. The Fumigates don't seem good. Let's just try it like this. The Fraben might get us an extra land drop. This hand seems good. I feel like ours is the most important early game card in this match, but I don't think I can mulligan this hand. The Oblivion Sower's probably decent. It's probably a lot better on the play than the draw, but I think it's still worth being in the deck. Second Ulamog. That's actually not that bad. If we get to the first Ulamog, the playing this, killing 2 lands and then just untapping and playing the second's probably enough. See if we get to the first one though. Like if they play 3-drop in the hour, we probably lose. They could not play that though. I mean, they had that last game, so let's hope they don't have it 2 games in a row. Since I'm not sure we've had that draw one time since we started playing the deck. Oh, we're going to have it this game. Complain and you shall receive. This might be the only time that we've had a turn 4 hour. And on the draw, it may not be good enough if he also has an hour. So just going to cast out my Weirding Wood? Yep. It's just going to get rid of my Weirding Wood. It's not a bad play. Might get a come into play tap land. Oh, they drew Hour. That's pretty bad for us. If they don't have Ulamog, it's not the end of the world. If they do have Ulamog, it's really bad. I could have not taken a point of damage, but I want to actually save the forest in my hand for like top deck the fortified villages and stuff. So like that was a conscious decision, even though I could have prevented the 1 point of damage. It was a conscious decision. I don't could be wrong, but it was like intended. Well, it's just World Breaker. Nope, not just World Breaker. Okay, it was just World Breaker, thank God. And then they got a Ulamog. It's going to be kind of interesting. He's not going to be able to Ulamog this turn, so that's good for us. If we draw a Shrine, we can Ulamog him next turn. If we don't draw a Shrine, we get to play Oblivion Sower. Obviously, we prefer to draw a Shrine, just get Ulamog and kill 2 lands, but the Sower could be pretty ridiculous here too. Had to cast a Worldbreaker last turn though, just to make sure that like he couldn't play another Shrine or something and get a Ulamog out. Sanctum, hold that. Guess that was a mistake. I didn't need to play the land first. Doesn't affect anything, but still a mistake. Oh wow, we had all the lands in the world. we almost got Ulamog off of that. We went up to 9 mana. Wow. Alright, well, we won this game. Opponent can't cast Ulamog next turn, so short of our opponent having a Gideon's Intervention, we can't lose. Yeah, he just scooped. That was a pretty sick Oblivion Sower that turn. I mean, I don't think we needed it. Our opponent wouldn't be able to kill a land, and we had Ulamog on the next turn regardless, but it certainly looked cool. Alright, so we're 3-1 of this deck today. We have locked up a pity chest. We have a few more viewers in chat, so now it's my time to spam you all. And I'll spam you all by saying if you're in the chat and you want to see a deck list where you can hover over the actual cards and like read the name of the cards, like say you didn't know what Fumigate did, or you didn't know what like this one of these hidden cards did, like Gift of Paradise, you can type !deck list in the chat and it'll pop up a readable deck list where you can actually see all of the cards and hover over them, see what sets and rarity they're from, everything like that. Also, if you're currently watching on the Twitch, there's links down below in my profile to my YouTube and my Twitter. And on my Twitter, you'll find all of the deck lists I play in every time I go live. And on the YouTube, you'll find all of these videos. At some point, you'll find more videos. And if you're watching from the YouTube, every deck list, a link to the Twitter, and a link to the Twitch is all in the descriptions below. Alright, I think I got it out without rambling too badly that day, or that time. Alright, so me and our opponent, one of us is sad, one of us is happy. And this is the list from the Grand Prix. Ooh, it's Approach. In theory, this is a good match for me. Our hands, by the way, that might not be Approach. That could still be like New Perspectives, or Blue-White Monument, or Spirits, or like a number of things. But anytime I see a farmland, I just say Approach. So always Approach. Anyway, in theory, this is a good match for us, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Guess I'd rather play this one. Okay. Shouldn't have played that forest. Playing that forest was wrong. Shouldn't have played the forest because I could draw a fortified village or something and then I would want the forest. Get this little advertising in there because why not? You gotta. No! Wait, that's probably not the best time to use that. I'm on 7 mana next turn regardless. Yeah, someday we'll probably have to take care of you being able to see my pretty face, Blade Ogre. I shaved my neck beard, so I can't use my Jabba picture anymore. Or Jabba the Hutt picture anymore. By the way, thank you all for stopping by today. All 9 of you. Well, we don't care if it gets counterspelled. Yeah, killing lands is all we care about. Obviously, we prefer it doesn't get counterspelled. I mean, don't get me wrong. The first one didn't impress me as much as I would have liked, but I will probably still watch it. I won't watch it in the theater or anything. But that wasn't what we wanted to draw. If he uses a Blessed Alliance or something here, it lets us cast this without worry about a counterspell. And if not, we just have to pass the turn and hope. He has to have something, though, because he's not really played any spells. We gonna pirate it. Alright. Alright. Well, we've not got exactly what we wanted this game. So he can go up to 17 next turn. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we can't get to 17, can we? Hmm. Alright, so if he goes to 17 next turn, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with our zombies. So if we tap 3 in that, it's 12. Then 3 and another one, it's 15. So there's no way to get enough lands to go all the way, so we might as well ignore that and just see if we can get enough lands to win with the Walking Ballista. I don't think I want to cast a Walking Ballista though, because he could just have Fumigate. So we kind of want him to play an approach here. I think we're lethal if he plays an approach. I've not really done the math. We'll have to figure it out in a second. We have to see if the math's right. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, pop. And then 1, 2, 3, pop. Yeah. So we good. So tap U for colorless to start. And then tap U. U. Sacrifice this desert. And then... Oh, I messed up. I tapped the wrong lands. I don't think it matters, does it? We probably still have enough. But that was still a mistake. That's a game costing mistake. We had to win and I didn't tap the mana right. So we're going to be 1 point of damage shy now. Yep, I messed up. I was supposed to get a desert last turn. Supposed to get a desert last turn, so I punted. Oh. I did the math right, I didn't get the card. Like I was thinking, I knew I had to sack 2 deserts, but I wasn't doing the math to realize I had to have 2 deserts to tap. So yeah, that was a pretty bad misplay by me. Pretty bad misplay by me. Sometimes I play terrible. That was a case of me playing terrible. It's a case of me being tilted that I played so terrible as well. I don't know about being in good shape anymore. He has enough land to get back to it pretty easily now. Like all he has to do is have a... Well, he didn't have a draw force, so... I guess he has to have something then. Yeah, it was a pretty bad misplay by me, though. A little tilted about it. Oh, great. Gitterini. I don't have any lands that can attack. I don't know what you mean by animate a land. I have no lands that can attack. There. This is the one that removes graveyards. So I guess we have to go for lethal with this. And hope that he doesn't have a Blessing Alliance. Seems like our best play. Let's make sure we can tap our mana properly, though. Alright, so... I guess we don't want to do that. We want to start with you. And you, and then we want to draw, right? I guess we don't want to put the gifts on because that's... So no Blessed Alliance. We definitely punted this game. And he's got a Blessed Alliance too. Man. Us punting this game ended up being pretty bad. And I didn't send a World Breaker, so now he's back to 8 because I'm stupid. I could have sent the World Breaker too. If I sent the World Breaker, I could have bought World Breaker back. Wow, how bad can I play? Wow, how bad can I play? Like, it probably didn't matter him being at 4 or not, but like, still pretty terrible play. I was even talking about Blessed Alliance. It's not like we don't know what Blessed Alliance does on this channel. We play the crap out of Blessed Alliance. Alright, well, if he has a draw 2, we're dead. If not, we probably win. Or sorry, if he has a 4 mana spell. If he has a Supreme Will, a Glimmer, or a Hieroglyph, we're just dead. 100% gets back to it. The one play mistake where we lost a point of damage killed us, but the not attacking with the World Breaker at least didn't matter. So at least the one play didn't matter. I feel like these cards are good here. I feel like this thing's good here. Don't care about Limvala. Don't think I need the Sins. Fumigates are just better. Oh, do I want Caracals or not? Could bring the Caracals in over the Hour of Promises, but that doesn't seem particularly good. Don't think we want them. Also, really don't think I want Fravens in this match either. So maybe the Cats are better than the Fravens. I'll try this. We definitely punted the poo-poo out of that game. So we have no ramp spells at all. Tempted to keep this hand? Nah. We can do better. Yeah, this hand's a lot better. This hand is much, much better. Well, we don't need that. Alright, I'm going to have to tighten up and actually play this game well. Because losing game 1 was an embarrassment. How poorly I played. Yeah, well, we have all the ramp spells now. He said he kept a risky keep. He has no blue mana yet. Wish these were Weirding Woods right now. This Fumigate looks miserable, but like they could have Caracals and stuff. I think we have to bring in Fumigates. Looks like he didn't get there blue mana wise. He's typing no in chat. Kind of interesting then. kind of makes me want to just get a desert with the Hours of Promise and start attacking. Eh, I'm fine with getting a desert. We'll grab one shrine and one oasis, I guess, just so we can get zombies. Like, they end the game pretty quick, especially if he doesn't draw lands. Well, he drew another land. Punished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can actually cast that next turn, so I guess it's not the end of the world. You have to get. Do you have to get lands in your graveyard or whatever for the hostile desert to work, or is it just remove cards? I don't remember exactly. All right. Well, our opponent got a pretty poor draw when we went crazy this game. I guess he's gonna scoop from here, unless he's got. Go ahead and grab another Ulamog just in case. Just in case he's got like a stasis snare. Oh, never mind, he scooped. Uh, Card hostile desert. Yeah, we got to get a land in our graveyard for it to work. That's the problem. We don't get lands in our graveyard real often. Alright, so I think we're just going to run it back. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to be updating my YouTube while we were here. Oh, we have no ramp spells again. I don't think we can keep these no ramp spell hands. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we can keep these hands, but it doesn't feel like we can keep these hands. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it. I think this hand's much better than what we mulliganed. An Oblivion Sower. I guess that's 6 mana already. Yeah, I'll keep it even though it feels like I don't want to. Feels like even a few counter spells like really tears this hand apart pretty good. And especially if we don't find another land. Of course. World Breaker. Obviously. Why would we draw land? So you guys have watched me play this deck and this match before. I truly believe that the ramp decks literally just have to draw their ramp spells and they win. Or not their ramp spells, but lands. Like I don't need to draw ramp spells, I don't need to draw anything. I just need to hit a land every turn of the game. That was a mistake. It ended up not mattering, but it was a mistake. I should have cycled this first. But when you don't draw ramp spells, it doesn't matter what you get. Or sorry, when you don't draw basic lands, just nothing matters. I say basic lands, I mean any lands. He's that far ahead of us right now. It's just not a lot we can do. Pretty much literally just needs to have approach and he can't lose now. But if we'd hit lands, I mean, we'd have been exceptionally good. Hey. We don't care about the cat. Don't care about the cat at all. Even if he counterspells this, not that worried about the cat. Thought that was real weird for a second. It wasn't letting me cast the it wasn't letting me play the land, but it's because the sower hadn't actually resolved. It's just kind of funny. Well, so it's a cast out, sure. Not that worried about a cast out. So they have 8 lands now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So killing 2 lands doesn't really matter a whole lot. We still have a Fumigate for the next turn. Like, a Supreme Will would suck here. A Supreme Will into a counterspell would suck. Really need to draw one more land. Yeah, so they hit an approach. That's unfortunate. That's not the land we needed to draw either, so... Alright, so we're kind of in bad shape then, right? Any removal spell keeps them lethal, so I need to play the Fumigate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have enough to play the Fumigate and then the Worldbreaker. So we know that there's another approach is 6 cards down. I probably don't want to cast this Oblivion Sower just yet. So we know it's 6 cards down. They need a land, and they need an approach. They could get that with a Glimmer pretty easily. It could still be viable. It just could be like Dino Ramp. We know we're casting this, so that's easy. We know we're casting that, that's easy. He's tapping that for mana to do something. I wonder if it was right to actually fumigate that away. How many lands does he have removed? 3? Huh. Trying to decide whether it's better to try to get lucky and steal his approach with the sower or not. If you guys are wondering what I'm like putting all this thought into. Yeah, it looks like we chose wrong. So it's a hieroglyph, so now we know that it is 3 cards down, or sorry, 4 cards down, 3 cards down after the draw step. So they can't get back to this turn. Yeah, we know we could top deck a natural approach, but like, I gotta play around what I can play around, right? So we know we can bing and approach this turn. Know he has a Wrath of God too, which is makes this pretty bad. Alright, so he's just drawing his approach and he wins. Yeah. Nothing we can do. I wonder if it was better to try to I don't know, we lost. No, Ramp is a massive favorite in this match. I mean, we missed land drop 4 for multiple turns, and they had a great draw when we got back to this start point of the game. It's actually kind of a little tilting. I've lost to approach twice when the match is nearly unwinnable. It's like 80-20 or something. Anyway, so there you go. 3-2, that was okay. We lost to a very favored match. I don't remember what else we lost to. Guess we can look. We beat Zombies. We beat Teamer. We lost to Teamer. We beat Demir. And then we lost to Blue White. Anyway, so let's change out the info, and we're going to run a second league today, which is pretty rare for me by itself. Going to also play a blue-white approach league. So let's go ahead and join the league with this deck. Pop up the deck list while I change all of the things.